All right, guys, what is going on? It is Friday morning. It is 7:27 a.m. This is Coffee and Questions. So I got a lot of comments on the YouTube channel. Got a lot of spam this week too. A lot of chicks that it's funny when the spam comments come through, you know, they just don't make it to the regular questions on the boots. And it's usually they always use Playboy type pretty blonde girls to say, hey, check out my website. And I actually had one come through this week that says, look at my boobs. And I thought, okay, well, at least they're cutting to the chase. They're not trying to be friendly. They're just like, hey, I got boobs. I want to show them to you. So, pretty cool. The way people are marketing themselves out in this internet world is actually pretty damn cool. All right, so first question I'm going to get to is, so General Napa asked about a review that I released 2 days ago about the Saddleback leather canvas bag. Does it come in canvas only? He also asked how much Redman will it hold. Now, I'm not thinking that he means Redman the rapper, like if we were to chop him up and put him in there, how much of him would it hold? But he could, but I'm pretty sure he means Redman chewing tobacco and hold a lot of Redman. It's pretty big. And does it can't come in canvas only? Yes, because it's the Mountain Back collection, so all that's the wax canvas stuff, I believe. It's a cool bag. I mean, it's working out for me. It's doing everything I need it to do. And you know, Joe M said nice purse, and then Matt came through and made a really good point about not being ready and not being ill prepared, and about being ill prepared, and how, you know, guys that are ready for things are usually a little bit more, you know, whatnot. So as a little funny interaction, a real question came from Willie Poe. What type of socks do you wear with your Western boots? Well, lately, the only socks that I've worn, and I really got to email these guys back and get some fresh ones, because there's no way I'm going to review socks like how they're looking. The Incrediwear socks, I got those back, I think it was like April, maybe even earlier than that. Those socks are out of this world. The Incrediwear hiking sock, which is my favorite, which is Will Poe, is the one I mainly wear with my pull-on boots. Now, they're not tall enough for like 13-inch boots, but you know what? Most of my boots fit pretty right on and well, and I really don't get any chafing around the ankles. Even if I'm walking and I'm like 10, 12 miles that day, even more if I'm around the city or somewhere else doing something, I don't get any chafing on the ankles. But Incrediwear socks, man. In wintertime, all last year, I wore Smartwool hiking socks, and that kept my feet warm in an uninsulated Western boot. Now, there was times that I got stuck waiting for somebody or something to happen, and I'm just out there stuck. My feet got a little chilly. But a work environment and standing around doing nothing environment are two different things. When you guys are working and moving around, having a really good sock on your foot that's wicking away the moisture, that's retaining the heat. I'm talking cold weather here. Wool is it. Any of those fancy plastic materials, I mean, unless you can wear that polypropylene stuff, make sure you have a wool sock on your foot. If you put a polypropylene liner on first, different story. You're wicking away, the wool's trapping some of the heat, trapping some of the moisture. You're creating a really nice thermal block inside your boot. Good thing. Will Poe, Incrediwear socks. I love them. I'm sure some guys could say some other stuff that they wear with their Western boots, but personally, that's what I've been using. And personally, I gotta get back in contact with Incrediwear so I can actually do a real review on their socks, because they're awesome. Augustine Diaz asked, does it come in steel toe, referring to the Gridworks 8-inch boot that I did a while back on that review. It comes in aluminum toe, and it's black. And that boot, that aluminum toe, since it is part of that whole anti-fatigue world of Timberland Pro stuff, excellent, super comfortable, really is super comfortable. Oscar Gonzalez spoke about the 511 Expert. He blew a little joke out there. He said if that boot had a dick, he would be sucking it. That's about the 511. That was pretty funny. That was pretty good. Dependable Lawn Care told me I don't know crap about tacos. But Dependable Lawn Care, did you actually invite me to come down to San Antonio? I mean, I've got no problems traveling down to Texas for tacos. Um, so if that was an invite, let me know, because I like tacos and I actually like Texas. There's some more, trust me, before I get to the good stuff, to the stuff that was. Oh, I had an email. Oh, I had a really good email. Hold on. Email server loads up. There was, for some reason, reading email on my phone makes a heck of a lot more sense on the computer sometimes, and I don't get it, but that's just how it is. Okay. And there's more. All right. All right. So it's from a guy, Mike, and it was kind of a personal email, just asking me about Chicago. Mike asked, he's coming down. I'll paraphrase. He's coming down from Wisconsin with his family, and he's got two little ones, and they wanted to check out the Maggie Daley Park, and he was asking me what I thought about them driving all the way into the city and finding a hotel room downtown as opposed to just making a day of it. So, okay, so if I had to suggest anything about anybody coming into Chicago from Wisconsin, is parking's extremely expensive downtown. Now remember, you're downtown, you're in your car, that's your place, you park your car, you go upstairs, you do whatever you want, you come back to your car. Getting in and out of the city at certain times of the day could take you hours. I mean, literally hours, just traveling from where all that stuff is going on, that Bean, the Millennium Park, Bean, Cloudgate, whatever you want to call it, Art Institute, Maggie Daley Park, all that stuff, the rock climbing wall. Traveling to and from by car on the weekend or even during the week is literally a pain in the ass if you don't like traffic. And if you're with the family and you're okay with the traffic and you're just hanging out, it's not a big deal to park downtown. It's expensive, $35 I believe is what it is. Might be less for the all-day thing, might be more for the all-day thing. If you were coming to spend the night, now staying downtown, I guess there's something to it. A lot of people like it. A lot of single couples like it. With the kids, well, I don't know, I will make one suggestion, that at Cumberland in 290, where 290 starts, or 90, yeah, it's 90 West. Man, I am just getting really bad with remembering the expressways. So there's a Marriott on Cumberland. Now that Marriott, you literally walk out the Marriott and you walk upstairs and you can get on the Blue Line in Chicago, and that will take you downtown. That's a nice 45-minute train ride right downtown, right to Washington. You get to see Chicago from the train. You get to see all the hip and happening areas from the CTA train. You get to experience a little bit of Chicago. It's pretty cool. Now, that's probably the cheapest way to do it. I don't know what rooms are, but at least that Marriott out there, it's not the city. Parking's going to be easy, getting in and out, and you get the freedom of, just being out away from the city and experiencing a little bit of the north side. So, I mean, you're right by a Portillo's, you're right by a Mariano's grocery store. You've got all kinds of stuff around you there. So, yeah, if you're coming into the city, I would say if you're going to spend the night, stay away from the city and stay on the north side, stay somewhere up there. I just think it's a better idea. All right, so back to, I got one more email here that I want to get to, and then it's the good stuff. No, actually, it's not an email. Somebody commented on the Timberland stuff. So my next question comes from Tenzing Haganala. Now, he said I was kind of harsh on my review of the Timberland pants and stuff like that. And okay, guess what, Tenzing? I was kind of harsh, but I got high expectations for Timberland clothing. I mean, the boots, they've knocked it out of the water. In the comfort and durability department, they did a great job. I would expect the same type of engineering principles applied to clothing. But that's not the case. Unfortunately, clothing is disposable and it is seasonal. So you don't really have to do a really good job at creating clothing. As much as I would like them to build pants and shirts from a tactical standpoint, from just the way that tactical clothing fits, I believe is a really good idea when it comes to the work world, because work has really changed. It's, you're working more hours, you're doing more as a job, and we've thrown in all these new materials into the work world that are better for winter and better for summer. So to just build something out of So for a technical company to build something just out of basic cotton and throw in a little polyester, and then to make it so baggy and loose, I don't know. It's not that bad. I mean, baggy and loose was a style 10 years ago. Baggy and loose was a style 40 years ago. Baggy and loose was the original style for work pants. I don't know. So I might have been harsh, but I just expect more out of Timberland Pro. They make excellent boots. Why can't you make excellent clothing? And I went on to reply. So if you're looking at that review for the Timberland pants, you can see my reply about how restructuring of the company and whatnot. So to the good stuff. Okay, so Thorogood is offering a contest between Instagram and Facebook. Now there's a hashtag they want you to use, but here's the contest. The contest is they want you to take your Thorogood boot and take a photo with your cell, with a camera, whatever, in front of a very patriotic setting. Now it's for the Independence Day holiday. That's a great contest because grand prize is you get a pair of boots. I mean, for taking a photo and getting a free pair of boots is a pretty sweet deal. And all you got to do is find the most Americana thing you can, which doesn't necessarily have to be flags and explosions and fireworks and stuff like that. America, there's a lot more to us than just the stereotypical American stuff. I mean, yeah, that's part of it, but I mean, there's a lot more. I mean, being blue-collar guys, I mean, putting their boots on the top level of a building right now that you guys are building out, that's pretty American to me. You know, next to a couple of cranes, that's pretty American. So, yeah, I mean, I would say get creative with the contest. But, okay, so you get first prize is a pair of boots, and then the top 10 after that are going to be Thorogood shirts and union-made stickers, which is pretty cool. I mean, shirts and stickers are cool. And I think, okay, so having a free pair of boots is great, but I mean, I'd sooner have a bunch of stickers and a couple t-shirts, get just as much use and wear out of those. But, so, the hashtag, remember, this is the hashtag. It's Thorogood America. I'll put it right down here so you can see it, Thorogood America. That's the hashtag. Instagram and Facebook is where they're working. So if you're using Facebook and Instagram, follow them on those services. They're doing some pretty cool stuff. They're showing off the factory, which I think is something that I want to see more. And yes, I'm going to take a trip up there. I have to plan that out. I want to do a good job of walking through that factory and showing it off to you guys. And so if I just do it by myself with, say, this GoPro and my other video camera by myself, I don't think I'm going to do a very good job. So I actually have to plan it out, and I almost have to drive up there and check it out first. Maybe spend a few days up there first, just walking through and writing kind of a light script, per se, so I actually don't miss anything, and I actually don't miss anybody. I mean, there's a lot of great workers up there. I mean, you guys love the boots, I love the boots, so I don't want to miss out on any of them. So, Thorogood's offering a contest. Okay, so now the next thing is, I got an email, all right, and the email said, nah, I don't even need to load it up, right? So a guy emailed me, don't remember his name, but he asked, why aren't I doing any contests? Why haven't I done any giveaways? He's recently become a subscriber to the channel. He realized early on I did giveaways and contests. Of course I did. I was trying to build the channel, and you know what? I was trying to get a feel for who you guys are as my subscribers and what you want to see. So that's what I did. I did giveaways, and did contests. Now, I'm actually going to do another giveaway, and that giveaway is going to be it's going to be for this. So, okay, so the contest is for this. This is a Leatherman holster from Sweet Leather Works. Now, I really, really like this thing. This is really well made, and the great part about it? It's American made. This is a local American guy who's doing small batch leatherworking holsters. And if you're carrying a Leatherman and if you like having holsters on your belt, this thing is beautiful. I mean, the quality, the finishing, the stitching, the symmetry. So the symmetry on it, everything is symmetrical and balanced. There's no like, oh, this one isn't that straight. This thing is absolutely perfect. That's the leather. That's the bit holster in the back. That slides back there. So I'm going to put together a contest to do a giveaway with this, but the one thing that I do ask is whoever gets this is that either I get to call you and talk to you about it, or you just send me an email telling me about what you think of it, how it's holding up, how it looks after a couple of weeks of using it. Does it start to flex in? I mean, it's really thick and heavy. This is like when you get new Occidental bags. It's like that type of weight to it. It's that type of heaviness, you know. It's just really thick stuff. So that's going to be the giveaway. So I'm going to shoot a video for a giveaway video, short little 1.5 2 minute video. I'll have photos of this up on Instagram Friday, which will be today, which you should be watching this on Saturday. And that's going to be the giveaway. There is actually a guy who asked me to do more athletic shoes, athletic safety shoes. And so my next review is going to be on this Keen. If you guys haven't seen this yet, that's the Keen Asheville aluminum toe. So that's going to be my next review, and it's going to be an athletic shoe. Not for everybody, that is for sure, but there's a lot of guys that could get a lot of value out of this who spend a lot of time on their feet. Shipping, receiving, those guys that got to work at the Amazon plants, that got to walk all day, this would be an excellent shoe for you guys. Breathes. It's got all kinds of really great features to it. I know a guy that's been wearing these for about 1.5 months, probably going up more, closer to 2 months. It is the 30th. And we've been going back and forth. He's telling me how great these are. So this is going to be the next review all about this shoe. So it's going to be something soft. All right. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. If you got any questions, you got anything you want to know, if you want to put it down in my comments box, subscribe button, all that stuff. All right, that's it. Coffee and questions. Hey, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next week doing this same thing again. All right? Be cool. Have a great weekend.